Hello, my name is Theo, I'm from Legal Danish, and this is a deck profile of Dragonic Blademaster Cohen deck that I used in Sweden, win 3-3, and this basic deck list. So the first card is Conroe, the starter. He is utility card, can fetch you any grade 1 or less, G-Guards, Perfect Guards, whatnot. What is it, heal trigger or Perfect Guard.
Yep.
Next one is the trigger lineup. So first off, we're going to start out with the heal trigger. And you want the positive Draco kit because it combines with one of the G-Guards that you're going to use. And then you have run 8 crits. For the 8 crits is going to be Dragonic Janet.
Is there a reason you won 8 crits and not more?
It's because usually when I use a restanding Vanguard, then I can threaten more with crit than with the draw and the stands.
Alright.
And that's basically my reason why I want to run 8 crits. Also, Janet builds up soul and draws me cards. The next 4, or last 4, is stand triggers. Why I run stand triggers is because this stand trigger recycles itself into the deck and I draw a card, but also pressures the opponent during strike turns, or just general turns by getting additional attacks, burning their resources.
And power-ups.
And power-ups.
Magic numbers.
And then I run the Perfect Guards. Reason why is because, well, I use a lot of counterblast and I want to countercharge.
Is there would you want to run damage?
I tried it. I had counterblast issues, so that's why I switched back to this.
Right.
Then I use 4 needles. Most important card is the deck. Basically what it does, well, it countercharges and gets 4k, so it becomes 11k booster or attacker depending. When you have Dragonic Blademaster Vanguard.
Does that have Blademaster Vanguard?
What?
Is it Vanguard specific or?
Yeah, it's Vanguard specific.
Okay.
And then I run 2 Strike Fathers.
Why not more than 2?
Because my grade 3 can recycle more grade 3s from the drop zone whenever I stride. But I usually use him to, what is it, let's say I don't have Dragonic Blademaster in my hand, I can just drop him down and search it out.
Yep.
And if I have more of these in my hand, and I do not want to use anymore, then I can just search with Conroe, yeah.
Everything you just showed so far is searchable by Conroe.
Yeah.
Even Conroe!
Even Conroe. And then I have 2 Engine Flame Mephonic, why I use him to build soul and to countercharge.
Yeah,
whenever
it's a win-win basically.
Yeah, and yeah. And I can search with Conroe again. And then I use
Conroe Toolbox.
Yeah, and then I use 3 Bellocs. Why I use 3 is because I'm afraid of it going to damage or I'd ride it. And also it's a good combo piece for later uses of, let's say, rear guard specific matchups. And then grade 2 lineup, I use 10k beat sticks because the deck is really weak to rush. And also create perfect numbers with, let's say, a Nadal who becomes 11k, so I hit a really good number.
Would you run more 10ks?
Maybe. It really depends on the meta. But after what I tried out, then I might consider it. Then I run 3 Neo Flame, basically early game. Still to this day, still one of the greatest early game pressure cards for Kagero. Simple counterblast, retire column if one of them goes to a drop zone. Why 3? I don't want him. I don't want to use him too often. 3 is just a good number for him. And then I use Mupti. On attack, counterblast 1, draw a card, and get power up. And I'll usually stand him up with the stand triggers if I find it. And GP2 specific.
Yep. Is he Vanguard specific as well, or?
Yes, Blademaster.
Alright.
Then I have Warming Strike Jago. So first off, he has Blaze ability, very important.
Which is the important part, yeah.
Yeah. The second ability you just ignore unless you're desperate. The last part is very important because it can become a 17k beat stick, which creates perfect numbers with some of the cards. Let's say the Nadal with 3k extra from something, then it's 31.
Yep.
And then the main boss units, Blademaster Cohen. 4, well, he's the main boss units. And also on stride, retire one, give a blaze unit 3k. But his secondary ability is the most important because at the end of each turn, both you and your opponent, you can get upgrade 3 with blaze ability, either this guy or this guy, back to the hand. That's the reason why I want to strive for this.
So here's like a little diverse question.
Yes?
Would you run the old Blademaster?
No.
Reason? Is there a reason for that?
Reason for that is well, because most of my late game comes from my strides, and Blademaster skill doesn't add power or utility, which is probably more my playstyle than just pure power.
All right.
And then the stride deck, Vortex Desire for first stride, or Mustafa for first stride.
Yep, depending on your situation.
Yeah, if I want to unhit pressure, or if I want to specifically retire something, then it's one of those two.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is one of those two. Anyways.
Well, basically, I've got to flip either one.
Yeah.
Depending. And then the big bad boy.
Big bad box.
What's in the box is Flare on Siegenberg. Basically, Soul Blast, flip one of itself. He can restand with attribute 3, and he has to be blazing.
Yep.
And probably one of the best restanders in the game. In my opinion.
One of them, anyways.
Yeah. And then I run 2 Roof Flares, and I run this instead of Titan. Is because let's say I come into a situation where I don't really need a crit, and I don't have any counter blasts.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do then? Well, I can retire column or specific unit with this, and he's for free basically.
Yep. Helps you also accelerate GBA.
Yeah, boy. And then you have the choice of 2 finishers. One is Novell, Vulcan Express, and then Blazing Burst. This, if they have 3 more rear guards, then it becomes more threatening. Or this, because you can actually easily get him over 41k in this deck. Because of stand trigger, because of crit trigger, and because of natal. There's no reason you shouldn't run him in the deck, because of how many decks run perfect guards or recycle perfect guards into their hand. And this guy basically nullifies it. And if your opponent has 5 damage, well, he basically guarantees you the game.
Yeah, if your opponent cannot card everything.
Yep.
Because it negates triggers, yeah?
It negates triggers if they have 5 or more.
Yeah, 5 or more.
Yeah. So no heal triggers for you.
Yep.
And then the G-Guard, well, I use 2 Griffins. I use 2 because of rearguard matchups, or if there's any pesky rearguard that I do not like to attack me, then I retire him. He also combines well with another great one, the Belloc. But if you combine these 2, because of ruling, you have to place the Belloc before the Griffin. Because if you do it the other way around, then Belloc's effect is wasted.
Yep.
Then I run 2 of Absalom. Why I run 2? Well, because of specific matchup. Let's say I'm up against Dark Irregulars. They get high power Vanguards that I cannot guard.
Yeah, I usually don't have many regards.
Exactly. And if I'm up against, let's say, another person who only has like 2 or 3 rearguards, like Shadow Paladin, then this guy is plus 20 to 30k shield.
Which is still really big.
Yes.
I think this is like one of the biggest G-guards you can have.
And he's a rare, which is another upside. But yeah, I run 2. And then the last G-guard is Advanced Guard. Unflip. Either combine him with the heal trigger to unflip, or to retire a specific back row, like let's say 9 rows with the Necrobones, or Shadow Paladin with their rear guard specific, or even Blasters.
Yeah, the Barkle.
And I can flip any of these 2 depending on the matchup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you say that running 2 of these is a problem because you are low on Countermust?
I mean, usually when I want to accelerate into a Flare on Siegenberg, then we'll just use him, depending on the matchup, or this, because it's still a 15k shield.
True.
Yeah, so I don't need to use the Count Blast if I don't have to.
Alright.
Because at least you may pay the cost.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, would you consider running the old Fighter Selection one? The Abyssal, I think it's called?
Aslop.
Aslop.
I tried him with this kind of lineup. The problem with Aslop is that usually when I work against a Vanguard, then I need to drop more guard. This guy, having extra of this guy, helps me with saving a percent of my hand. And I want to preserve my hand against those kind of decks.
Yep.
Yep. And that is basically the deck profile.
Yep.
hopefully you'll find this interesting or inspire you to do something greater, which is sack people.
Alright, hope you guys did enjoy this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!